Hi folks, thank you so much for joining me today. My name's Greg, this is all Aboot candles. Let's get right into it. I've got a review for you from Goose Creek today. I think this is the first Goose Creek review that I've done on this channel. They just started shipping to Canada, and so, I haven't bought from Goose Creek for a couple of years. I've acquired them before when I was down in the States. But now that they're shipping to Canada, I am in my Goose Creek era, honey. And I think that this is one of the best vanilla candles I've ever burned. It is vanilla fluff. Now, this is not a natural vanilla bean, super nuanced organic vanilla. This is a candied vanilla, a vanilla fluff candle, if you will. And I really loved it, you guys. I have to say that out of all of the vanilla candles that you can purchase right now, I think that this is the strongest one. And I'm talking across all companies of the ones that I have tried. Let's just get right into it. The scent notes are fluffy vanilla, marshmallows, soft caramel, and sugar. It had a really, really pretty blue wax. It doesn't look so pretty anymore, but it did look pretty, and it actually looked really gorgeous when it was burning. This label was a little bit opaque, but also iridescent. And so it glowed really nicely, and the pool of blue wax was really pretty. And this is a vanilla candle that was like an 8 for strength and throw. A solid 8 every time I burned it. So what you're getting is vanilla candy or vanilla ice cream, or gosh, I'm trying to think of, have you ever had one of the vanilla Charleston Chews? It's a candy bar that we have up here in Canada. I don't know if you've got it in the States too. And there's like a chocolate Charleston Chew, but there's also a vanilla one. And on the outside, it's chocolate, but then on the inside, there's like vanilla nougat. And this smells like the inside, the vanilla nougat. That's a good way to put it. It's very nougaty. And it's really, really, really good. It's really rich. It's not super complex or nuanced. It is, like I said, fluffy vanilla, marshmallows, soft caramel, and sugar. You definitely do have a caramel note on the base that gives it a little bit of richness and depth. And then on top, it's just a really smooth, sort of fluffy, sticky, sweet vanilla note. And so it actually is like nicely balanced enough. And I think that this is one of the best vanilla candles on the market right now. As long as you're not looking for something that is a natural vanilla bean, as long as you're looking for sort of a candy bar interpretation of vanilla, then you're here for this, right? Performance-wise, it did pretty nicely. I mean, when I lit this candle up, you could smell it. It was at an 8 within like 15 minutes. It pulled out really, really quickly. Something that I have been noticing about Goose Creek candles is that you gotta be real careful with them. You've gotta watch them like a toddler, because if you let them go too long, they will start sooting and the wax gets murky real quick. Okay, like more so than a Bath and Body Works candle. Over the last couple of weeks, I'm burning about 3 or 4 Goose Creek candles right now. And the one thing that I have to say so far that they all have in common is that they have thick, ropey wicks. And they say that you can burn these for 3 hours at a time, but I'm gonna recommend 2. And you know what? That's kind of fine by me. Like if a candle pulls out nice and quickly and is delivering fragrance almost immediately, I'm okay with a 2-hour burn. you know, and it never suffered from like tiny wicks, tiny flames. It had no performance issues other than the fact that I don't think that I could let it go for 3 hours. I'd say 2 hours was my max for this candle. At one point, I let it go for 2.5 hours, and I did see some soot coming out of it, and it did get a little bit discolored near the end there. I would honestly just recommend keeping these Goose Creek candles, the ones I've burned so far with thick ropey wicks. I'd recommend keeping them all to a 2 hour max. That's just, I think, the trade-off that you get for these types of candles. You know what I mean? And I'm okay with that. I like it when I can burn candles for a long time. But if a candle is going to come up real quick and pack a good punch within 2 hours, then I'm okay with, you know, being overly cautious and blowing it out before it gets to a point where it gets really sooty and starts corrupting the wax. So that's the advice that I'd give, and what I've noticed from the Goose Creek candles that I've been burning so far. But anyways, if you're in the mood for vanilla, if you love a vanilla candle like I do, I really just cannot recommend this one enough. I've got 4 of them now. I did, guys. I did it. I've got backups because I'm in love with this one. It's not the type of candle that I'm always in the mood for, especially not in the summertime, but I'm in the mood for it often enough. Let me tell you that. Oh, makes me want a vanilla milkshake. Yeah, vanilla fluff. I'm really pleased with it. Just watch out for that sooting. All right. You've been warned, my dears. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. If you could hit me up with a like, comment, subscription, that would mean the world to me. And until next time, let's burn some candles and bitch about it. Bye, guys. Thank you.